Hello, Mr. Liu.
Yes. Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning. Finally. So, first of all, perhaps you can provide us with updates. It's been days of rain and then the release of water from the dam, from what we hear. These are the current images that we have. But does it look like right now in Borno State? Are the waters receding, and how are people faring, the displaced? How are they faring in Bakassi IDP camp?
Yes, good morning from Maiduguri. Yeah, the water has started receding compared to yesterday. And this is as a result of the water is not fully coming from the Lagdo Dam and Alau Dam. So currently, the water has reduced to a little minimal level where people can pass across some areas that people cannot pass as of yesterday. So currently, a lot of people, government has provided so many places for the displaced people to live. A lot of Good Samaritan has also offered a place for these fully displaced people to live for a while. And in some axes where there is no place for them, some people are on the street, some people are under trees, some people has found somewhere to even pass the night. As I go around yesterday, most of streets were fully covered, but people that didn't get a place to live because government has provided schools, the Bakassi camp, and other tertiary institutions for people to live for now until when the water recede completely, so that government can see how they can relocate people to a safer place. But because of now we are on emergency, so everybody that can get a little place to live for a while. But we are hoping in the next 2 or 3 days, the water will reduce to almost maybe 20 or 30%. But the problem now we are focusing is, flood go with disease outbreak. So definitely there is a need for the government and the individual to see how this disease outbreak can be addressed, because definitely flood goes with a disease outbreak. So for now, people are calm. A lot of people are providing the token they have. As of yesterday, from yesterday to today, I have received a donation of almost 600,000 to buy bread and a cake for people to at least, because a lot of people has lost their valuable property. Some of the people, they have to go out before getting their daily food, and now nobody can go out at least to get something to eat. But we thank God, a lot of Good Samaritans, a lot of people, even the government are distributing food for people on the street, in the camp, and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Mr. Hausman, great to hear the update that is coming from you and by extension from the state. But this is why government exists. So I would want to find out, by your estimation, I know it's quite early and preliminary to do this, but by estimation, have you been able to see an average of what it will cost to restore the things that have been destroyed, and how much intervention is required in the immediate term, and what you're seeing being done to ensure that the people don't suffer already what they are dealing with? I'm talking about medical supplies. I know you've mentioned money, but one of the urgent things that is needed right now is medical supplies. So I would like your response on that.
Yes, I think a huge amount is needed for now, because what has happened now, a lot of property, houses, and source of livelihood has already been depleted, as a result of this flooding. And to be honest with you, the current situation has exceeded during Boko Haram, because during Boko Haram there is less destruction of houses, but currently there is a mass destruction of houses. There's mass destruction of source of livelihood for people. So there is a need of huge amount in billions or in the millions of dollars in order to restore the lost property and to provide a source of livelihood and a source of daily source of income for people. And seriously, medical attention is highly needed as of now. Because yesterday I was at Maiduguri.
Mr. Ali?
University Teaching Hospital. The water has flowed. Yes.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Please go ahead, Mr. Ali.
Yes, and yesterday I'm a live witness of all these places that was being depleted by this flooding, taken from the Lagos Bridge, Teaching Hospital, and so.
All right.
Yes, so as of yesterday, I was at
Yes, you can land on that point. I understand that there's been some interference, but you were talking about your visit to the hospital. All right, we'll get Mr. Aliyu back. We understand.
Hospital and the water to upstairs and cancer center, which about billions of naira was used to buy this equipment, and this cancer center has been flooded. So you see, there's a huge amount of money needed to replace those sophisticated machines that treat cancer patients and other disease in the hospital. Coming to General Hospital has been also been fully overstretched by some people that were caught in the flooding, because a lot of along the shore of the river Ngada, I was a living witness of which there are some people that we have to invite divers to even save their life, because they were on top of roofs right from about 3 o'clock yesterday, 3 a.m. yesterday, up to 4 p.m. where the divers rescue them. So you see, there is a situation, because a lot of people are traumatized now.
All right, Mr. Liu,
but they are completely traumatized.
Right, let me quickly come in here.
A quick intervention.
Right.
Support.
Right, if you can hear me, Mr. Liu, let me quickly come in here. Two issues I want you to speak to. One, death toll. Have you recorded deaths? If you have, how many? Because there have been, different reports out there. So I want you to speak to that. The second one, which is also important to people, is the cause of this. The vice president, pardon me, Mr. Liu, pardon me. The vice president had said that this is a combination of different factors, right? So I want you to speak to the progression. How much of this is as a result of rainfall? How much of this is as a result of the Alao and Lagdo Dam? Did they break? Was the water released? What exactly happened? So two, the death toll, and then the cause.
Yeah, actually, this is a result of, or is an evidence of climate change, as well as effect of climate change. And coming to, if you are to look at climate change range, it range between 0 year to 30 to 35 years. So if you can consider 1994 flooding, today is almost 30 years. So definitely is as a result of climate change. And this climate change is caused by human activities, being socio-economic activities and anthropogenic activities. And this is a human-induced factors. Why? Because you will see within the Maiduguri metropolis, the waterways has been developed by people. illegally developed by people. And most of drainage system around the Maiduguri metropolis has been clogged as a result of human ignorantly disposing their waste in the drainage system. So most of the causes of this flooding is attributed to human factor, because even the climate change we are talking of is as a result of anthropogenic and the socio-economic component activities of man. Man induces a pollutant in the air, being methane gases, CO2, and chlorofluorocarbon. All these are gases that causes what we are facing today, being the global warming, being the depletion of ozone layer that has led to a heavy down.
Hello, Mr. Liu.
Because for a heavy ozone layer, they allow ultraviolet rays to hit the ground, and these are the process of cloud formation. So also another contributing factor is from the water from the Lagdo Dam and Alo Dam. This water has.
So pardon me, Mr. Liu, if I may quickly come in there. Even though, some measure of this is due to
overflow its bank.
If you can hear me, Mr.
The channel
Liu.
of the river. And we have also two rivers. We have two rivers coming from Gadabul.
Mr. Liu, if I may come in there.
Gada. So there is a confluence. Okay.
Yes, so even though some of this can be attributed to human activity, in April this year, the Meteorological Agency had predicted that 31 states and would experience excessive flooding, 249 local governments covered in that information, and Borno State is one of them. So wouldn't we be right to say that some of this has actually caught the state government napping, and not just Borno now, but perhaps other states that are experiencing excessive flooding as a result of days of rain?
Yeah.
Mr. Liu, did you get that? Hello, Mr. Liu.
Honestly, the government has even living on the areas of flood-prone area. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I said the government, there was a time we have state information, geographic information system has marked out all these people living on the flood-prone areas and the waterways. And the government has compensated some to leave, to vacate those areas, but they refuse to vacate. And I'm a living witness of that. So you see, people has also contribute immensely to this flooding, because government has given you money to vacate, but you refuse to vacate. And there is a public awareness that has been going around, of which I'm part of that team carrying out environmental impact awareness. With the issue of Borno is among the expected state that will be flooded this year. Honestly, I also been part of those create awareness that people should vacate right from the inception of a rainfall. I have appeared in television, I have appeared in the radio stations, creating awareness, as well as telling people on all these social media handle. If you can go to my social media handle, you will see all this warning, all this awareness that people should vacate on the flood-prone areas or flood waterways.
All right, Mr. Liu. So as we wind down now, what's the death toll like? Has there been any casualty at all? And talk to us about whether the leakage from the dam has been addressed by the government.
Yeah, is a no-go area as of now. So I think there is a lot of responses, but you can't go to where there is leakages until when the water recedes, honestly. Okay. But the government is doing her own base, dredging some of the waterways. deploying excavators, deploying pier loaders in order to create a free flow for the water. So government is doing her best in terms of that. But you know, we are all human beings. Some people are looking at a laxity of the government. But for the side of the government, honestly, they have done the right thing. They have done. But this is an emergency situation.
You've not spoken to the death toll just yet. Mr. Liu, the death toll, have there been casualties or fatalities recorded?
Yeah, honestly, now we don't have exact number of casualty, but in such situation, definitely there will be a casualty. But like to my own side, I have seen 2 corpses floating on along the river Gada yesterday. But I can't give the total number of casualty. But I think from now on to maybe tomorrow, we will get exact number of casualty, because now we are in that traumatic state, and we are in a chaotic situation. But later on, some people will now know where are their children or where their father, mothers. So from there on such, we will get exact number of the casualty. But for now, we don't have exact number of casualty. And you know, with a flood disaster, definitely there must be numbers of casualty, because some people were caught and expected. So we don't know whether they have survived or not. And some was being rescued with divers. So as of now, this is what I know about the casualty. Thank you.
All right, we must anchor the conversation from at this point now, but we hope that indeed the waters will continue to recede and there'll be some respite of the rains for now, such that people can stabilize. We want to thank you very much, Mr. Usman Aliyu, the Director General, Borno Great Green Wall, who joined us via Zoom to bring us up to speed with the impact of the floods in Borno State. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.